people are only interested in you because you're native. Yes guys, it's Ibarman and today we'll be talking about problems that only polyglots have. Let's go. First of all, a polyglot is someone who speaks at least 4 languages competently. Number 1, people try to test your knowledge. In fact, it gets a little bit annoying every time you tell someone that you speak a partner of languages. The person would ask, how do you say this in Spanish? But how do you say this in French? And they would always be testing you. Why this is frustrating is that sometimes it puts you under a sort of unwanted pressure. Number 2, mixing up languages. This has happened so many times, and one of the most notable examples is that once I was in Jamaica and I was ordering something and the person was simply not understanding me, and I became a little bit angry, saying, why aren't you understanding me? But then when I heard myself speaking, I realized that I was not speaking in English. And I'm sometimes mixing Spanish, Portuguese, and Italian. It's crazy, but it is also pretty cool. Number 3, we can't resist hoarding resources. On my computer, I have so many language resources. When I go to places, if I see something really cheap, I will buy it. And at the end of the day, I just have them stocking up and I'm not using them because I have so many things already. But number 4, you know the words in other languages, but not your own. One such example for me is that I knew the word polémico in Espanol, in Spanish, but I didn't know the word polémico in English, which is polemic. Or when I learned the word sorprenderante in Spanish, but I didn't know that that word also existed in English. It's number 5, you watch boring content for the sake of improving. Frankly, I am not someone who watches a lot of movies or series. However, if you were to look at my computer, you'd see that on my Netflix, there are a lot of different movies. So even if I'm not interested, I will watch a movie in a foreign language or read a book in a foreign language. And it sucks, but it's what you have to do. Because it's not like I have a job that has me using the language daily, or I have people necessarily speaking to me daily. Number 6, you want to learn new languages even though you have not mastered the ones you're learning. Oh my god, this is so true. If you look at my computer again, you have so many languages. Arabic, Russian, Chinese, Persian, and the list goes on. And every time I meet someone new, like the other day I met someone who spoke Wolof and Senegalese, and I wanted to learn these languages too. But I had to fight myself and say, hey, no, stop. You simply cannot do this. And right now with my busy schedule with work and my YouTube channel, among my personal life and other things, I literally don't have the time to practice the languages I speak already. And yet, when I encounter a new language, I simply want to learn it. It's crazy. Number 8, you have a sort of nightmare, or it's simply frustrating when you think about which language to teach your child. For me, this is quite personal because I really don't know which language I should teach my child. But what I've said in my head is that one language spoken at home, one language is spoken at school, maybe one on the road, or maybe the mother speaks a different language. And another system I've created for myself mentally is that each day will be allotted to a new language. I'm not sure how this will impact the child mentally and in the future, but it's very hard to decide what language is to be learned. But one thing is sure, Patois must be learned, and Spanish must be learned. French too must be learned. Number 9, people are only interested in you because you're native. I have had so many persons who they are excited to engage with me and to speak with me, but it's not because they care where I'm from or they want to know what I like. It's just that I'm a native and they want to talk with me and practice with me. And number 10 coming in quite strong. People only want to practice the language they're learning with you. So for example, while here in France, you find that some person wants to practice their English. Generally, tourists or other people in mind, they'd say, yes, speak to me in my language. But for polyglots, that's not the case. We want to communicate in that second language, or even if to use both. You understand? So this is a problem that we tend to have. Alright guys, so that is my list of 10 problems that only polyglots experience. If you're a polyglot, what are some problems that you experience personally? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you are not a polyglot and you're interested in languages, what languages are you learning? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the big thumbs up. And if you've not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you may always be notified when I make an upload. See you next time.
I need to find someone who can translate into 7 different languages.
Well, I can do that.
Helen.